Ferdinand, you mustn't in front of all these people.
It's your fault for looking so beautiful.
Now, look here, if you don't stop, I won't have any reputation left at all.
When you hear the name Loretta Young, the first image that most likely comes to mind is one of glamour. During a career that began in silent films and continued well into the 1980s, she was the very epitome of grace, fashion, and beauty. Loretta was a star in every sense of the word, one who believed that she had a responsibility to her fans to always look and be her best.
Oh, that's nice.
I designed it especially for Mademoiselle.
Oh, it's lovely.
She also possessed a spiritual quality and a sensitivity, both on screen and off. I'm sure that's why my parents chose her to be my godmother. She and her family lived right down the street from my family's home when I was growing up, and she attended the same Catholic church. She once gave me a lovely small statue of the Blessed Mother, which has sat on my bedside table my entire life. As a film actress, her screen presence was warm and gracious. She could move with ease from comedy to drama.
Sorry.
Tell me, I want you to. I couldn't face life knowing what I've been to you and what I've done to Noah. But when you kill me, don't put your hands on me. Here. Use this.
And she loved when the part called for her to dress elegantly. She was not only an intelligent businesswoman, she was savvy. She knew all about lighting and costumes and how to be photographed to her best advantage. But she needn't have worried. Loretta had a light that shone from within.
You know, Miss McIntyre, you're a very understanding girl.
Yes, I noticed you admired my, understanding.
Loretta's early films usually required her to play sensitive young women in working-class environments, often forced to compromise her virtue in order to survive as a Depression-era working girl. But after playing a number of these put-upon heroines, she yearned to stretch her acting muscles. A move to 20th Century Fox gave her the opportunity to try her hand at more sophisticated fare in costume epics like Suez with frequent co-star Tyrone Power, and romantic comedies like Wife, Husband, and Friend.
Doris, let me explain.
Explain? You couldn't possibly explain to me. How dare you do that to me, you liar!
In the 1940s, she took further control of her career by becoming one of the first successful freelance actors during the studio era. Following World War II, Loretta continued to branch out with more varied and challenging roles, ranging from an outlaw's gal in the Western Along Came Jones.
That's just to show you, when I aim at something, I hit it. And when I hit something, that's what I aimed at.
A small-town woman who learns her husband is a suspected Nazi war criminal in The Stranger. A mail-order bride in Rachel and the Stranger.
I hope you're loaded. I hope you know what you're doing.
Can I fix you a drink?
Oh, no, thank you, no. I don't need any stimulant for this kind of work.
And a no-nonsense lady mayor being pursued at a convention by an amorous Clark Gable in Key to the City.
Here, let me look at you.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, then you have been kissed. Well, I don't blame the guy. You're cute. I'd have kissed you myself. Yeah, I'd have made those curls stand right up on end.
Oh, please, you'll spoil them.
But her greatest career triumph came with The Farmer's Daughter.
You want to know what I do outside?
I don't know about my mother, but I'd be fascinated.
Well, I plow with horse and tractor. I hoe potatoes, shock wheat, milk cows, bed horses, butcher pigs, kill and dress chickens, and I cut wood for mill or stove.
You got a job, Katrin.
This delightful comedy found Loretta as a Swedish farm girl who, after working as a housemaid for a political family, heads to Washington as a newly elected congresswoman. For this engaging performance, she won the Oscar for Best Actress.
That's my heart. You know, up until now, the presentation for the Academy Awards has been a purely spectator sport for me. However, tonight I dressed for the stage just in case.
Loretta knew that her leading lady parts would soon wane, so with her usual business savvy, she next turned her attention to television and spent the next several years as a formidable force in that industry. In fact, when I was beginning my series, That Girl, she often visited the set and was very supportive of my work. I learned so much from her about concentration and the importance of stillness in a close-up. And she loved to talk about costuming a character and about fashion. She even had her personal designer, Whirly, dress me in my first season. But what I loved most about Loretta was her boundless spirit and her everlasting optimism. To her, life truly was an unending celebration. I remember hearing the news that she'd remarried in her 80s, and I called her immediately to tell her how inspiring it was that she'd found love again. That was Loretta, always positive, always gracious, and forever glamorous. To the world, Loretta Young was one of the great stars of her generation. But to me, she was so much more than that. A loving godmother, a devoted friend, and a lifelong role model. I will never forget her. For Turner Classic Movies, I'm Marlo Thomas.